The way we work is different to other exercise techniques, so before you begin to exercise, I need to explain three things. The first concerns the alignment of your body. It really matters how you position your feet, your knees, your hips, your pelvis, your spine, your shoulders, and your head. Okay, but particular, we're interested in the angle in which the pelvis sits on the spine. Now, your spine has natural curves to it, and we wish to maintain these curves. If you work with the spine and the pelvis out of line, you're just going to add muscle imbalance into your body. You have natural curves in the spine, and they're there for a reason. Okay, and we want to maintain this natural neutral position of the pelvis on the spine for each and every exercise we do. And the best way to find it is lying down. So you're going to come onto your back. Have your feet, knees and hips all lined up, your head on a small flat cushion. Remember, always lie on a mat. And I'm going to show you two incorrect positions before we find the right position for the pelvis. I want you to imagine there's a compass on your lower abdomen. Your navel is north, your pubic bone south, and you've got west and east on either side. We're going to tilt the whole pelvis up towards the north. We're going to do a pelvic tilt. Notice how when you do that, the back of your waist flattens into the floor. You've pushed the spine into the floor, and your tailbone, which is at the top of the crease of your buttocks, has lifted up off the floor. You've gripped around your hips. It's an unnatural position for your pelvis to be in. Just come back through the center, and we're now going to go towards the south. So you're going to gently hollow your back. Take care if you've got a back problem with this one, just go a little way. When you've done this, you've got a much bigger arch here behind your waist. Your stomach muscles are protruding, your ribs have flared, and you may well have noticed that your chin has shortened here, your neck has shortened. It's a very uncomfortable position to work in. We're just going to rock through the two positions again. You're going to come up towards north. This is what I call tucking the pelvis under, and it means you're gripping here around the hips, and then just gently coming towards the south. Now you've overarched the back. It feels very vulnerable. Coming back to the image of a compass, if the pointer of the compass was a spirit level, it would sit completely level on your pelvis. Keeping the length here, you have a small natural hollow behind your back. Your tailbone is down on the floor, lengthening away, and there's no tension here in your hips. The other way in which we're different from other exercise techniques is the way in which we use the lower abdominals. We call this centering. Joseph Pilates discovered that by hollowing his navel back towards his spine, he created a strong center. Modern physiotherapists now call this core stability. The best way for you to discover these deep lower abdominals is actually lying on your back. When you're in this position, just check you've got your pelvis in neutral. So you're going to tilt the pelvis to the north, and then to the south, and then find your neutral position. Nice level pelvis. Then I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe out, just hollow, scoop the lower abdominal muscles back towards the spine. Don't tilt or tuck the pelvis. And then just breathe in and release. That simple movement means you've engaged your transversus abdominis. This muscle lies very close to the spine. It's one of the key stabilizing muscles of the body. We'll try again. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, hollow. Scoop the lower tummy muscles back towards the spine, hollowing them out. And then breathe in and release. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out and hollow. Navel back towards the spine. Don't alter the angle. Keep it nice and level. And then just release. During the course of this video, I'm going to be asking you to draw the navel back to the spine hundreds of times. No wonder we're creating a girdle of strength around the middle. The other way to find your deep abdominals is on all fours. Okay, so as you breathe out, you hollow the navel back towards the spine. Don't alter the angle of your back. Keep it nice and level. And then as you breathe out, draw the lower tummy muscles up towards the spine. draw them back up towards the spine. And release. The third position to help you isolate your lower abdominals is lying on your front with your head on your folded hands. Imagine there's a precious egg under your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, you hollow your tummy muscles away from the precious egg so you don't crush it. Breathing in and release. And then as you breathe out, just hollow your tummy muscles up away from the egg, no scrambled egg. And breathe in and release. Try not to alter the angle of your back as you do this. So then as you breathe out, you hollow, working low in the abdomen. And then release as you breathe in. The third thing you need to learn is about our way of breathing. Most of us breathe inefficiently, and if I was to ask you to breathe deeply, many of you would just go raising the shoulders and breathing too shallowly up here in the upper chest. That way you're not going to get enough oxygen to do the exercises. Some of you, if I ask you to breathe deeply, may breathe down deep into the lower abdominals, but we can't do that with Pilates because we want to keep the navel firmly held back towards the spine. So we don't want to breathe up here into the shoulders, and we don't want to breathe down deep into the lower abdomen. That only leaves us one place to go, and that's wide and full into our lower rib cage. And we call this lateral breathing. And the best way to learn it is with a scarf. So take a scarf and wrap it around you. Just cross it over once at the front and hold it from underneath. Okay, now just put a little bit of pressure on it, not too tight, I don't want you to go blue. And then as you breathe in, I want you to breathe into the scarf. And as you breathe out, allow your ribs to close down and together, your breastbone to soften. And then breathe wide and full. Breathe into your sides, into your back, into the scarf. And as you breathe out, your breastbone softens, your ribs close down and together. Just notice my shoulders stay completely still and relaxed. So breathe in wide and full. As you breathe out, the ribs close down and together and the breastbone softens. Now you don't want to practice too many of this type of breathing because you can go quite giddy. We also time the breathing with movement. We breathe in to prepare, we breathe out hollow navel to spine and then move, and then breathe in as you recover. This is quite a lot for you to think about. You imagine what it was like when you first learned to drive a car. You had to coordinate the steering wheel with the gearbox, with the clutch, with the indicators. It's the same with this method of exercise. You've got to coordinate your breathing with the use of your abdominals, with the positioning of your arms, your legs, your feet, even your fingers. But slowly, we'll be working on your coordination. Everything will come together. There's a mirror signal maneuver to Pilates, and I'll just go over that once more again because it's important for you to remember. You breathe in to prepare for a movement, you breathe out hollow navel to spine, and then move, and then you breathe in as you recover. We've designed this video to be a completely balanced workout, and it would be great if you could do that 3 times a week. That way you're going to see real results. But if you only have a short time, you might like to just do the warm-up as a daily session.